right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Collison into the front court. Up 6. To Young.
You got us. Get busy. Get busy. Get busy.
Has a look. Yes, Victor Oladipo. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right.
Adetokunbo to Valanciunas. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Favors. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Warriors basketball. Waiters to Rubio. Valanciunas to Rubio. Baseline drive. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Rubio. Beyond the arc for 3. Well, they forced Rubio to beat them, and he does. The Spaniard knocks it down.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, they're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His team up by 7. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rubio. Waiters. Great pass to set it up. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Oladipo to Luka Doncic. Nice pass to set things up.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Adetokunbo to Valanciunas. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Luka Doncic trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Rubio into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Deep right corner. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Dallas has it. Oladipo to Luka Doncic. Chich. And he'll go to the foul line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Warriors have the basketball. Adetokunbo. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Driving right to the...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. From the outside, no good. Giannis with it up top. Lead stands at 7. And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Rudy Gay at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Dallas owns the basketball. Oladipo to Wall. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Rudy Gay has a chance, knocks it down from mid-range.
How many times did we see this last year for this Warriors ball club? You know when that third quarter arrives, you better bring it because that's when they take it to another level.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Victor Oladipo has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. It's Golden State basketball. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo to Rudy Gay. Rubio to Adetokunbo. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. Doncic to Oladipo. Fires the 3. Adetokunbo, the rebound. 4-3. Rebound taken by Wall. Slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Rudy Gay. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
3 quarters down. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. If you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Oladipo. To Murray. From long range, he buries it.
It just seems like everybody's getting more touches. I'm not saying who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
To Rudy Gay. And the finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys down by 9. The drive right to the basket. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Golden State at the controls. Collison. To Rudy Gay. Nothing going here on that drive. For 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
DeJounte Murray to Oladipo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Whoops, that won't go. Rudy Gay to Collison. Here comes the screen. Collison to Valanciunas. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the rebound pulled down by Davis. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Watch the pick. You see it.
Rubio to Valanciunas. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Screen coming. Fires the 3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to 3s. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
To Adetokunbo. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Dion Waiters powers it through.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transitions. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Possession lies with Golden State to Waiters. To Rubio. Oh, had him going there for a second, and he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter, and hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Murray with the basketball. 9-point margin. To Favors. To Murray. Lets it fly from long range. Missed it. Giannis in control of the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Murray with it. Looking to make something happen.
Hey, kick me the ball.
Lays it up and in.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty? He can finish with either.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Valanciunas to Antetokounmpo. Screen coming. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Count the basket inside.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision, mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Up 5. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
DeJounte Murray goes to the right side to Murray. Second effort. Dion Waiters sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Antetokounmpo. Stuffs it down with authority.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the 4th.
Waiters to Rubio. Antetokounmpo to Rubio. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. So the Mavericks will keep the possession. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Doncic. To Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. At long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
And look out.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard.
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Favors. To Wall. Doncic to Wall. Beyond the arc for 3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Giannis with it up top. His team leads it by 10. To Rubio. Valanciunas. Deep left corner. To Rubio. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Warriors come up with it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Ricky Rubio. He's now 4 for 6.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Rubio up top. Lead stands at 10. Time for some new personnel into the game. That'll be...
The Warriors. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.